All right, folks, here we are at Fraser Arena, just about ready to get started here between the Michigan Icehawks and the Birmingham Liberty. Icehawks wearing the red, Sebastian Speck lining up to take the draw with Zhang and Lavoie on his flanks, and Kona and McCarthy on defense. Kelly Kane getting the start in net. Both refs are on, and here we go. That's one back to Ancona, goes cross ice to McCarthy. Liberty send it into the Icehawks zone. That's Ancona. He plays it behind the net to McCarthy in the corner. Under pressure, he plays it back to Ancona. That got past him, but Speck now has it behind the net. He plays it around the dasher to Lavoie. Lavoie drops it for McCarthy, who hits Speck, and Speck's into the neutral zone. He sends the puck on net as he goes for a change. Along comes Lavoie. Out comes Domzalski and Van Ittersum. Liberty, Zhang on the forecheck, lifts the stick, steals the puck, circles at the blue line, drops it back for Ducharme. He reins one in on net that was steered aside by the Liberty goaltender. Liberty now play it into the neutral zone. Aldegary has it there. He skates that back into the Icehawks zone and then goes cross ice to Ducharme. Ducharme now hits Domzalski in stride in the neutral zone. Domzalski skates her into the Liberty zone, into the corner. Plays it back behind the net towards Dobbs. That got past Dobbs, but Aldegary dropped in. He played it behind the net to Domzalski. Dobbs is covering for Aldegary. Aldegary now assumes his position. Liberty come out with it. Send it into the neutral zone. They don't get past Ducharme, who starts a rush on his own. Through the neutral zone, now he lifts a backhand into the Liberty zone as the Icehawks take a partial change. Liberty now in the corner, play it out into the neutral zone. McCarthy keeps it from getting too much past the center line, and he plays it back into the Liberty zone. Speck sends it out in front, and I think that was Delamora who dropped it into the net on that pass from Sebastian Speck. I have to tell you, it surprised me, but 13-13 left in the first, and Delamora from Speck to put the Icehawks up by one. All right, Speck taking the draw now. He's got Zhang and Delamora, our goal scorer, up front, and Kona and McCarthy on defense. It's a short bench here. I'm not sure of all the folks who are missing, but with the Thanksgiving holiday, we are missing a few folks. Zhang sends it up towards the Liberty line, but the Liberty return the volley and skated into the Icehawk zone. Delamore on the back check, frees the puck for Speck, who got slowed down at our blue line. Liberty send the puck back into our zone, and McCarthy collects it there in the corner, plays it across to Ancona. Now in the corner, Ancona plays it behind the net to Speck. Speck to McCarthy. That puck in front of the net. Now at the point. That shot towards the net hit Zhang and sent into the corner. Now sent across. Zhang picks it up, plays it behind the net to McCarthy. That got past him. Delamora gets it at the hash marks. He doesn't have a lot of room. Liberty get in on him and poke the puck free. That puck sent through the goal mouth, but there was no Liberty player there to send it towards the net. And now Speck comes away with it. Just able to get it out. Speck now plays it back to Ancona. Ancona sends it off the sideboard to buy a bit of time and afford the Icehawks a change. That goes the length of the ice. Liberty will start from behind their net. Their clearing pass makes it into the Icehawk zone. Aldegary has it there. He plays it back for himself. He goes down. The Liberty pick the puck up. They have it in the corner. They play it back to their point man. He sends it towards the net, redirected towards Kane, who gobbles it up with the trapper and holds it for a draw. 11:33 left in the first. Icehawks up on an early goal. Delamora from Speck. This face-off in the Icehawk zone to Kane's right. Domzalski taking the draw. It's got Van Ittersum and Lavoie up front. Liberty control. That shot, a fan shot from the point man, affords the opportunity for the Icehawks to skate it out of the zone. Domzalski got slowed up by the Liberty defender. Puck goes into the Liberty zone, and now it comes out. All right, played back to Aldegary in the IceHogs zone. Ooh, he put a pass behind Domzalski. Liberty sent it back into the IceHogs zone. Aldegary clears the zone. And now the Liberty rein it back in. And a shot on goal. Kane steers it aside, and Ducharme collects it there. His pass intercepted by the Liberty forward, who sends a weak shot towards Kane, who steers it into the corner. Now up against the hash marks. This is Ducharme, who plays it behind the net to Aldegary. Aldegary's got a bit of room. He sends a high pass to Dobbs. Dobbs pokes it forward into the Liberty zone. He collects it himself, skates behind the Liberty net, but now plays it back towards Speck, who's in the corner. Speck plays it back to the point. That's Ancona. Back to Speck. Speck plays it back against the backboards to Dobbs. Dobbs now circles. Plays it to his point man, McCarthy. He lets a hard shot go that beats the Liberty goalie. That's McCarthy from Dobbs. And
maybe they're down with some Canadian. Yeah.
All right. That face-off, one back to Ancona. Ancona goes cross-ice to McCarthy, who just scored our second goal. IceHogs now, that's Ancona, plays it cross-ice to Zhang. McCarthy skates it in with Specs out. McCarthy at the face-off circle, that hard shot wide of the goal. Comes around Ancona. He plays it back into the zone to Dobbs. Dobbs circles as he did before. Plays it back to McCarthy as he did before. Ooh, McCarthy sent it out front. Speck redirected it, but just wide. Speck now in the corner. Plays it back to Dobbs. Liberty trying in vain to clear it out of their zone. Now they do. They get it out of their zone, and McCarthy sends it back. Oh, no, he tried to send it back in, but the Liberty forward batted it out of the air. And now this is Van Ittersum in the neutral zone. He plays it to Domzalski, who couldn't handle it cleanly. Liberty now play it into the IceHogs zone. Domzalski in the neutral zone. Skates it into the Liberty zone. Has it coming together with a Liberty defender. Plays it back behind the net for Delamora. Aldegary drops in to keep the puck deep. And Liberty play it off the boards, but Van Ittersum covers Aldegary and plays it back into the Liberty zone. That's a bit of a battle there. Oh, now the Liberty are able to clear the zone. Domzalski goes across, but that pass was intercepted. And the Liberty come through the neutral zone and send that puck deep into the IceHogs zone. This is Ducharme. Ooh, that pass got past Delamora and will be called back on icing. Hey, Deb, is anyone out there? I don't see anyone. Okay. Okay, all right.
Maybe other people can. Maybe do you know what the number is? But like I said, it could be the wide.
Speck takes the draw, wins it to Ducharme. Ducharme plays it behind the net to Speck, who leaves it for Aldegary. Aldegary avoids a check. Puck's loose. Aldegary now plays it through to the center, but not out. Ooh, it's sent towards the net, down low. Now out in front. Ducharme's there to clear the deck. He plays it to Lavoie, who skates it into the neutral zone. Lavoie now plays it deep into the Liberty zone. That slides around the dasher behind the Liberty goaltender. Oh, it comes out to Domzalski. That shot was blocked by a Liberty defender, and the Liberty. Hey, Linda. And now played into the IceHogs zone. This is Aldegary with a head of steam. Makes a move around one man, move around another man. Aldegary hits Dobbs. He skates it into the Liberty zone. Now Dobbs drops it for Aldegary. Down low now. Aldegary makes another move. Is he going to come out in front? Aldegary, just wide. It comes out in front to Dobbs, who gets a shot on net, steered aside by the Liberty goaltender. Liberty now are able to play it off the boards. Ooh, that clearing pass was intercepted. The Liberty skated in offside. 7:23 left in the first. A little bit of excitement there. Ice Hawks up 2 early goals, Delamora and McCarthy. If memory serves, I think we have assists to Dobbs and Speck. All right, this face-off just outside the Ice Hawks zone. Controlled by the Ice Hawks. This is Van Ittersum, who circles behind his teammates, now skates down the left wing. He stops just over the blue line, has a stick lifted, but collects the puck, makes a move. Van Ittersum now he leaves it for Ancona. Ancona circles and plays it into the corner as he takes a bump. Zhang's there. He pokes it to Van Ittersum. Now the Liberty forward plays it off the boards. Ooh, Ancona dropped down, scooped the puck up, and had a nice shot on net. Liberty now playing it out of their zone. They go cross ice. Coming in on McCarthy's side. They try to scoop it out in front. McCarthy doesn't let them. That puck now played into the corner. Zhang's there. He plays it back behind the net where McCarthy will pick it up. He's got a bit of room to survey things. This is McCarthy. McCarthy skating it down the right side. Ooh, McCarthy bumped, not slowed. Skates it all the way down low. Drops in. Gets a shot on net. A juicy backhand. And evidently there's a save. 6:22 left in the first. McCarthy got in all the way, came up from outside, from under the goal line, and laid a backhand in on net. But goalie made the save. 6:22 keeps things at 2-0. Ice Hawks. Ooh, Speck won the draw, but couldn't get a shot. Well, he plays it back behind the net for Dobbs. Dobbs in a battle with the Liberty defender. Ooh, he stops, and the Liberty defender kept going. Speck now plays it out to Dobbs. Dobbs plays it back to Aldegary, who plays it back into the corner to Speck. Speck lays a shot towards the net. The goalie smothers it with 5:59 left in the first period. Ice Hawks up by 2. Face-off down low in the Liberty zone. Speck lining up to take the draw. Delamora and Dobbs with him. He wins it back to Dobbs. Hard shot on net. And the Liberty goaltender swallowed it up and holds it for a draw with 5:55 left in the first.
I haven't done yesterday. I said this weekend, Bob. I have time to do it.
All right, face-off one back to Aldegary. Liberty able to clear. Ooh, Ducharme picks it up just outside the line, skates it in, makes a move. Now it's in the corner. Dobbs is there. He plays it back to Speck. To Delamora in the corner. The Liberty come away with it. No, they don't. Delamora steals it again, plays it down low to Speck. Speck lays it up towards the line. Kept in by Aldegary. He skates it into the corner, but loses it. Liberty play it back towards the line. Delamora sends a shot wide. Liberty are able to clear. That sent the length of the ice. Icing's indicated. No, waved off. This is Aldegary behind the line. Oh, he lost the puck right by Kane. Ooh, goodness gracious. That could have been dangerous. Well, it was dangerous. It could have been painful. At any rate, 5 minutes even left in the first. Ice Hawks up by 2. Goals by Delamora and McCarthy. And this face-off down low in the Ice Hawks zone. Won by Domzalski, controlled by Ancona, who plays it behind the net to McCarthy. That got past McCarthy. In the corner now, though. McCarthy collects it and plays it back behind the net to Ancona. Ancona under pressure, plays it back again to McCarthy. He gets bumped. Puck is in the corner. McCarthy plays it out to Ancona. Ancona's got a bit of room to skate. Ancona through the neutral zone, picking up steam. Skates it into the Liberty zone. Into the corner. He's under pressure. He's got two Liberty defenders on him. And Ancona's just looking for Liberty. Free him from that mess. Free him. It's Domzalski, and that puck scoots free. Domzalski comes away with it. Plays it off the backboard. The Liberty now have it. They play it around the corner and poked beyond McCarthy's reach into the neutral zone. Zhang on the back check lifts the stick and plays the puck into the Liberty zone. Liberty returned the volley. That hit the ref and didn't come out.
It was partially covered.
Still loose, kept in by Domzowski. It's in their feet there, just inside the line. Now it's out. And Domzowski plays it to Zhang. It's in Zhang's feet. And Lavoie plays it. All right, Zhang has it and is able to survey things, and he finds McCarthy. His shot into the zone hit a Liberty stick and didn't get past the blue line. Now the Liberty play it into the ISOC zone. That's going to circle around the dasher on the backside. Ancona's there in a battle with a Liberty forward. Liberty come away with it, played out in front. Ooh, but McCarthy comes across and gets a stick on the puck before a shot was made. Now Speck plays it off the sideboard. Liberty defender keeps it in. That slides around the dasher into the corner where the Liberty forward tries to move in through the face-off circle. He doesn't get past Ancona, though, who clears the zone off the sideboard. Played back in by the Liberty. This is McCarthy now. That high pass got past Speck and will be called back on an icing charge. With 2:48 left in the first period, IceHawks up by 2. Early goals by Delamora and McCarthy. And a couple of juicy chances since then, but nothing to count. This is Speck taking the draw. He wins it over to the right to Ducharme, who plays it behind the net to Aldegary. Aldegary, it's in his feet. Liberty come away with it. Speck now plays it off the boards, doesn't get past the defender. That shot wide of the goal, into the corner. Speck has it. He plays it up the sideboard, kept in by the Liberty defender. Shot on net, steered aside by Kane. This is Ducharme under pressure. He reverses, finds a bit of room, and plays it off the sideboard to Dobbs. Dobbs, though, has the puck stolen from him, and the Liberty send it back into the IceHawks zone. This is Speck, and with the Liberty change, the IceHawks have a chance to get their feet under him. This is Speck now skating down the right side. He stops. Ducharme pokes it forward, and they're able to get it to the Liberty blue line, but now under the Liberty's control. Liberty now playing it down the right side. That shot wide of the goal. Behind the net, Dobbs will pick it up at the sideboard, but isn't able to get out of the zone. Play it into the Liberty zone. Liberty now play it out into the neutral zone. This is Ducharme. Plays it back to Aldegary. Aldegary's pass hit a Liberty foot. Liberty come away with it. They send it back into the IceHawks zone. All the way in the corner. Ducharme has it. Plays it off the sideboard. The Liberty forward goes down. Dobbs hits Delamora, who leaves it for Domzowski. Domzowski, shot on net. Ooh, it's a high bouncing shot off the goalie's shoulder. It's loose, and now it's not. Minute 13 left in the first. That shot from Domzowski seemed to catch this goalie by surprise, and it rose up his shoulder and bounced and was free for a moment, but there was no one there to send it home to its rightful home in the Liberty net. Domzowski now lining up to take the draw. He's got Zhang and Delamora with him. Domzowski shot from an acute angle, steered aside by the Liberty goaltender. Liberty have it in the corner. And they play it into the neutral zone. That hit a skate. Icing's indicated and will be charged with 1 minute even left in the period. Last minute of play in the first period. IceHawks up by 2. There goes Dandurand. Leaving the ice, I'm not sure why. Domzowski takes the draw, controlled by the Liberty. Liberty are able to get it past Ancona, but they don't get it past McCarthy at the IceHawks blue line. He sends it back into the neutral zone. Now the Liberty now skated into the IceHawks zone. They're trying to go wide on Ancona. They're able to skate it out. Oh, man. That he was able to get it to Kane, but not past Kane. So with 37 seconds left in the period, this face-off will be deep in the IceHawks zone. Liberty threatening there. Speck will be lining up to take the draw with Lavoie and Van Edersum. Speck wins it back. Ducharme's there. Makes a move inside, pokes it to Van Ederson, who's got a bit of room to circle and start a play. 30 seconds left in the period. Van Ederson goes inside his defender, but the other defender comes across and scoots the puck out to safety and now skates it into the neutral zone. They send it around, or off the backboards and around into the corner. Now shot across the bow of the net. Liberty played into the corner. 10 seconds left. Aldegary plays it behind the net. There's a Liberty defender there. He tries to come out front. He does come out front. Kane makes a save. That puck's loose. And now it's not with 2 seconds left. And we have a face-off in the IceHawks zone. To Kane's left. 2 seconds. Time to win a face-off and get a shot for sure. This is Domzalski. Ooh.
That's the clock.
The clock has gone to 0, but there was no automatic buzzer. All right, here we are, ready to start the second period. Domzalski wins that back to Ducharme. Ducharme plays it off the sideboard, but Zhang had gone down, and so the Liberty collected it, sent it back to Ducharme, goes across ice to Aldegary, who didn't handle the pass cleanly. Domzalski comes away with it, though. He plays it off the sideboard to Zhang. Ooh, he fanned on that clearing pass, and the Liberty come in and have the puck. They play it in around the corner. It's going to slide behind the net. Aldegary's there. A couple of Liberty forwards are there. Puck comes out with Liberty. They play it out. Ooh, their centering pass was a fan. Ooh, and a shot across the front of the net. Zhang avoided a check. The Liberty forward plays it deeper into the zone. Ducharme plays it behind the net to Aldegary, and he was covered. He comes away with it, has a little bit of room to move. Oh, that passed right in front of Kane, but there was a delayed call. And with 14:06 left in the second, IceHawks are going to go on a power play. All right. It's a cross-checking call, I believe. This face-off just outside the IceHawks blue line. Speck wins that back to McCarthy. He fanned on the pass. It's in his feet. It's in his feet. Ooh, and now Speck has it. He circles in the corner, has a bit of room. Uh-oh. Now he's pressed up against the board by the Liberty forward. Leaves it for McCarthy, who now has a bit of room to skate. He goes across ice to Lavoie. Lavoie now skating down the left wing. He slows down, but the puck was disavowed from his stick, and the Liberty come, play it off the sideboard. That's going to go the length of the ice. Icing not indicated, surprisingly. This is Speck now. Skating it from all the way behind Kane. He moves inside one man, skates it into the Liberty zone. Speck's in on the net. Ooh, he was on his backhand. I think he wanted to shoot, but he was on his backhand. He ended up skating behind the net, plays it back to Ancona. Ancona hits Speck back at the hash marks. Speck to McCarthy, down low to Zhang. Zhang turns around, plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy's got room. McCarthy's got room. He moves inside. Ooh, takes a shot, hit the side of the net. Speck collects it behind the net and plays it now back to Ancona at the point. Ancona circles, skates it in, plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy down his net. Zhang, one-timer wide of the goal. That comes around from the corner to Speck at the hash mark. Speck now in a battle, sent to the ice. Ooh. And there is a interference call on Jax Van Ederson, and with 12:42 left in the second, the teams will be 4 aside. Looks like the penalties don't count down automatically.
Do you even notice anyone that seems like that?
All right, 12:42 left in the second. Teams are at 4 aside, probably for another minute or so, and then the Liberty will go on a power play. Ooh, we might get a time here on the release. 12:06, the Liberty. So for the next 36 seconds, the teams will be playing 4 aside. And then the Liberty will be on a face-off for approximately a minute and a half. Liberty control off that face-off. They play it across ice. Ducharme runs into his man. Puck comes free. Zhang collects it. He circles. Ooh, Zhang takes a bump. The puck comes free, and the Liberty have it down in their zone. 12:24 left. Another Liberty play it off the sideboard. They aren't able to make it into the ice hog zone. Ducharme keeps them from there. Zhang now plays it back to Aldegary. Aldegary's pass hit the Liberty forward and bounced back into the Liberty zone. All right, Liberty are now at full strength. A nice long pass. They're able to get behind the defenders, but the defenders catch up to them. And now this is Zhang. He's skating it back into the ice hog zone. Ooh, he runs into a Liberty man. That puck comes free. Liberty have it down low. Liberty have it. They play it to their point man. He's got room. He steps in. That shot wide. Hit a stick and went further wide. Liberty have it. Ooh, they play it out in front. No one there to slam it home. Comes back to their point man. He winds up. Ducharme got a stick on that. Kept it from getting to the net. Liberty play it now deep. Their man behind that plays it out in front. Ooh, a hard shot from the point, but it hit the Liberty man. Domzalski now. Ice Hawks can't clear. Liberty have it again. The sideboard, they play it back to their point man in the center. He leaves it for the point man there. That shot wide of the net. Now in the corner, the Liberty collect it there. They skate it past Domzalski. Circling, low slot, hard shot. That popped it in. With 11:01, the Liberty get one back on I'd say an anemic penalty kill there. 11:01, and that ends the penalty early, and so with 11:01 left in the second, the Ice Hawks are up by 2-1. I'm sorry, and here we go. Liberty control off the line, play it off the sideboard, and now send it into the Ice Hawks zone. Liberty are the first ones there. Liberty come away with it. They play it back to their point man who dropped in. He's at the top of the circle, skates it over to the hash marks. Now he plays it behind the Ice Hawks net. Specs there. Liberty come away with it. They are not able to skate it out. McCarthy plays it back to Speck. His centering pass hit a Liberty forward, and they get a shot from it. Now Liberty have it at the point. McCarthy's able to clear. Liberty pick it up just in the neutral zone. Now skated in offside with 10:21 left in the first second. All right, there were some words there, and but before things got overheated, Coach Smith changes the lines and gets Domzalski with Van Ederson and Lavoie there. Ooh, this is Ancona now streaking down the left side. He stops at the hash marks. Ooh, plays it out in front to Domzalski, who couldn't handle that pass. In the corner now, Domzalski there with a Liberty forward. The puck comes out towards the point. McCarthy with a hard shot on net. Steered aside by the goaltender. Collected by the Ice Hawks, but not controlled. Liberty send it out of their zone and into the Ice Hawks zone. Ancona now plays it off the backboard to McCarthy. McCarthy behind the net there in a battle with a Liberty forward. Domzalski lends support. Ooh, the puck squirts free. Sent to safety by Ancona, but not out. Lavoie there. Now Lavoie's able to skate it out into the neutral zone. But the Liberty skate it back in. They don't get it past Ancona. No, McCarthy, I'm sorry. Now it's in the corner. McCarthy's there. Ooh, he's under pressure from the Liberty forechecker. McCarthy comes away with it again. Now he plays it behind the net to Ancona. Cards clearing pass off the sideboard. Icing waved off. That's on net. Goalie steers it into the corner. Van Ederson's there, but most of the Ice Hawks went on a change. It's still down low. Speck on the forecheck. Gets to it before the Liberty defender. Speck now has it in the corner. He skates it behind the Liberty to get a goaltender. Speck in the corner, circles on his backhand. Ooh, he tried to lay it to Ducharme, but it hit a Liberty foot, the foot of a Liberty player. And now the Liberty skated out. They're on Aldegary's side. They shoot it past him, but he slows them down. That puck now behind Kane. Ducharme's there. He plays it in the corner where Speck sends it to Delamora, but that was not handled cleanly. Liberty send it all the way back into the Ice Hawk zone. Ducharme has it in the corner in a battle with the Liberty forward. That battle continues. Liberty now. Speck comes to help out. Liberty still have it. They try to get out in front. Aldegary now comes away with it. Aldegary has a little bit of room skating down the right side. He's got Delamora with him. Aldegary moves inside. Now outside. Ooh, he loses the puck in the low slot. Zhang comes away with it. Hard shot on net. The second shot by Zhang from an acute angle. Now it's cleared up the sideboard. That got past Ducharme. Domzalski's covering, but it's a 2-on-1. Ooh, that centering pass. Domzalski got a foot on that, and it was cleared from the zone. Now it's sent into the Liberty zone. Liberty have it there. They played into the neutral zone. Domzalski's there. Liberty have it. Back in their zone. Liberty send it into the Ice Hawk zone. 7:28 left in the second period. Ice Hawks up by 1. Liberty have it at the top of the circle. That shot towards the front of the net. Ooh, Aldegary tried to hit Dobbs, but that pass was behind him. Icing waved off. Dobbs collects it in the corner. Tried to get it out in front, but the Liberty kept it from getting there. Now Van Ittersum has it. He skates it in at the face-off circle. Hard shot. Blocker save. It squirts over into the corner. Played to the point. That got past Ancona, and there's a Liberty forward who collects it in the Ice Hawk zone. On his backhand, he sends it towards the net, but that was wide. Now Dobbs collects it in front of the Ice Hawk zone. He's bumped off the puck. No, he's bumped, but not off the puck. Dobbs still with the puck now, skates down the left wing. He's got Speck with him. Dobbs now into the Liberty zone, all the way to the goal line. He's going to skate behind the net. Dobbs runs into a Liberty defender. Puck comes free. Liberty are able to clear into the neutral zone, but they don't get past Ancona. Ancona now has it into the Ice Hawk zone. He stops, looking to make a play. Circles. Ooh, plays it off the backboard. Now into the corner. Delamora. No, that's Van Ittersum's there. He leaves the puck for Van Ittersum. Ooh, but there's 3 Liberty who come away with it. They play it to their man on the high slot. Ooh, a shot low. Kane threw the pad out, made the save. This is McCarthy. That pass just beyond Van Ittersum's reach. Bounces off the board and is called on icing? Well, I think that surprised everybody here. Okay, with 5:59 left in the second, Ice Hawks have not able to assume any sort of rhythm here after those first 2 goals. Liberty have scored one early in this period to on a power play to cut the deficit to 2-1, and that's how we sit with 5:59 here left in the second. A 2-1 lead for the Ice Hawks. This face-off deep in the Ice Hawk zone to Kane's right. Domzalski lines up to take the draw. It's controlled by the Ice Hawks. Aldegary sends it into the neutral zone. Liberty collect it and send it back into the Ice Hawk zone. They go wide. Domzalski keeps them wide, though. Now in the corner, Lavoie is there. Ducharme is there. Liberty play it towards their point man. That shot wide of the goal. It's off the sideboards. Zhang not able to clear. Liberty push it deeper in. Played in the corner past Aldegary. Domzalski hits his man. That puck comes free in the corner. Aldegary and a couple of Liberty are there. It's played up to Zhang. That hit a foot. Still there ensconced in the feet. Aldegary sent to the ice. And looks like we might have a penalty called on the Liberty. It appears as though we do. What's that call? It's a cross-check. All right, with 5:15 left in the second, Ice Hawks up by 1. The Ice Hawks will go on a power play. And this face-off will be just outside the Ice Hawks zone. Delamora taking the draw with Dobbs and Van Ittersum. Controlled by the Liberty. They play it into the Ice Hawks zone. Aldegary sends it across to Ducharme, who returns the volley to Aldegary. He's got a bit of room. Plays it into the center. That hit Van Ittersum's foot. That's played in offside. The Liberty clear it. And that sent the length of the ice. Kane now plays it behind the net to... and that's played up to Van Ittersum. Delamore now plays it back to Ducharme, who goes cross ice to Aldegary. Aldegary sends a pass to Van Ittersum. That hit his stick and went into the Liberty zone. Liberty send it the length of the ice. This will be icing. And with a minute 14, Ice Hawks not able to establish any sort of power play there. They still have a minute 14 to try this face-off in an advantageous location for the Ice Hawks, it being deep in the Liberty zone to their goaltender's right. Looks like Speck will take this draw. He's got Zhang and Lavoie up front, Ancona and McCarthy on defense. Speck wins it back to Ancona, plays it across to McCarthy. He had a hard shot earlier in the game and scored. McCarthy back to Ancona, sends it towards the net, just wide. Liberty now, not able to clear. McCarthy steps in. McCarthy now takes it all the way in. He's in the corner. Lavoie's covered McCarthy on the point. McCarthy plays it to Speck at the hash mark. Speck back to Ancona at the point. Back to Speck. Speck moves in. Hits Lavoie. That hard shot just wide. Off the backboard now. Speck collects it. Plays it back to Ancona. Ancona steps in. Plays it back to Speck. Cross to Lavoie. Lavoie to Zhang. One time to McCarthy out front. That hit a skate and went directed towards the net. But the goaltender jumped on it and holds the puck for a draw. Ice Hawks there establishing a power play, moving the puck around nicely and getting a scoring chance there. And with that control, coaches keep that same line out there. Speck taking the draw, wins it back to McCarthy. McCarthy plays it down low to Zhang. Zhang leaves it for Ancona, gets it to Speck, who one times it on net. Zhang got a shot as well. Played back to McCarthy. He makes a move. He's got a bit of room. Hard shot. That's McCarthy in just inside the post. McCarthy with a nice shot to score with 15 seconds left in the power play. A power play goal for McCarthy. I can't remember who passed it to him, but with 3:30 left in the second, McCarthy gets his second goal and puts the Ice Hawks up by 2. Might have been from Ancona. At any rate, McCarthy gets his second of the night. Ice Hawks up by 2. Controlled by the Ice Hawks and played back into the Liberty zone. Liberty have it. They played it to the line. Ducharme dropped in. Domzowski helped out. Puck's now near the line and now is able to get out of the line. Liberty collected down the right side and skate it towards Aldegary. Delamore on the back check. Aldegary looks like he's going to get called. That player fell in front of Aldegary, and Aldegary is being called for interference. At any rate, 3:02 left in the second. And the Liberty will go on a power play here. They scored one earlier on a power play. And here with this face-off, deep in the Ice Hawks zone, the Liberty have a chance to get back within 1. That's Domzowski taking the draw. Won by the Liberty. Play back to their point, man. He steps in, shot on net. That's a save, steer to the side. That's Ducharme. Plays it off the boards to himself. Now he gets it up to Van Ittersum, who is able to clear the zone. Liberty play it back in. They got a captured man offside. That never came out, but at any rate, it's in the Ice Hawk zone. Played back to the point man. He goes down low, and his man in the face-off circle. Back to the point man. Shot on net. Wide of the goal. Off the backboards. The Liberty collected at the hash marks. They play it into the corner. Ducharme's there. He steals the puck from the Liberty and plays it behind the net to Ancona. Ancona pressed up against the boards. Minute 18 left in this Liberty power play. Ancona in a battle with 2 Liberty. Ancona still in a battle. Good to know. There's a third Liberty forward comes in, but they haven't loosened. Now they've loosened the puck. They play it back to their point man. That shot, tipped. Lifted high over the net into the corner. Liberty collected again. 54 seconds in this Liberty power play. They play it off the sideboard into the corner. They don't handle it cleanly. Ducharme gets there. The Liberty have it. Play it back to their point man. He rains a shot in on net. Kane came across, made the save. Ducharme now in a battle with his man. 36 seconds left in the power play. And Kane drops on the puck and holds it for a draw. 33 seconds left in this Liberty power play and a minute 34 left in the second period. IceHawks up 3-1. 2 goals by McCarthy and a goal by Delamora. Power play goal by the Liberty writes the script here at 3-1. Speck now plays it around the boards to the point. That is poked over the line by Dobbs. Is he behind the defender? Oh, he's not. He's down low. Oh, he laid it right through the goal mouth. No call as Dobbs was hauled down. Speck collects the puck and skates it into the neutral zone. Stops and sends it back into the Liberty zone. 10 seconds left in this IceHawks penalty. Liberty have it behind their goaltender. They play it out around the dasher and collect it just inside the line and now pass through the neutral zone and are skating towards Ducharme offside as the penalty expires. So with 59 seconds left in the second period, IceHawks have successfully killed this power play, or this penalty, I'm sorry, and this face-off will be just outside the IceHawks zone. Domzalski, Lavoie, and Zhang up front. McCarthy and Ducharme on defense. Domzalski wins that to Zhang, who plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy bounces it off the boards just outside of the zone, and it's played back in. McCarthy has it. He's got a bit of time. He goes cross to Ducharme. Ooh, that pass wasn't handled cleanly. The puck's poked back where Ducharme collects it. He sends it around the dasher to Zhang. Zhang plays it back to McCarthy. 30 seconds left in the second period. McCarthy plays it to Ducharme. IceHawks behind their goal line here. Ooh, here comes McCarthy. He's got the puck. Ooh, he tried to lay it up to Zhang, but the Liberty forward got in his way. For his trouble, McCarthy sent the Liberty forward to the ice. McCarthy with the puck again, plays it back towards Ducharme. Ducharme off the sideboard, and looks like oh! What happened there? Looks like we have a penalty on McCarthy. I believe it's an interference call. So with 7.3 seconds left in the period, this face-off will be deep in the IceHawks zone, and the IceHawks are a man down. Speck lining up to take the draw. He's got Dobbs with him up front, and Ancona now the area on defense. Speck wins that over to Ancona. Ooh, that shot towards the net. Aldegheri got a stick on it, steering it wide. Will Liberty play it back to the point? They send it towards the net, but the buzzer goes, thankfully, to end the second period. And each team scoring a goal in that second period to leave the score at 3-1. All right, here we are lining up to start the third period. Speck taking the draw. He wins that face-off back to Aldegheri. Aldegheri lays it in the corner for Dobbs. Played it behind the net to Ancona. There's a Liberty man there. Aldegheri comes away with the puck. Ooh, he did not clear. He fanned on that clearing shot. Comes back in the corner. Ancona's there. Liberty come away with it at the hash marks. They play it to their point man. One-timer wide of the net. That bounces into the corner. Liberty have it. They at the top of the circle. They circle. Hard shot, and Kane makes the big save. Collecting it in the Brad basket and holding it for a face-off with 14:22 left in the third. Minute 15 left in this IceHawks penalty kill. Delamora taking the draw. He's playing with Van Edersum up front. Ancona and Ducharme on defense. Liberty control. They played into the corner. That slides around to Ancona. To Ducharme. Ducharme plays it to Ancona, but the Liberty get there. In the corner, they play it back to their man at the top of the circle. Hard shot. Kane makes the initial save. And the Liberty make it count on the rebound with 59 seconds left in that power play. Liberty power play. The Liberty score another power play goal to edge again within one goal of the Ice Hawks here. 3-2 with 14:06 left in this third period. Domzowski lining up to take the draw with Delamora and Van Edersum up front and Kona and Ducharme on defense. Controlled by the Liberty. Liberty played into the neutral zone. Ooh, they have an open man. Domzowski on the back check. Ooh, Delamora not able to control the puck. That puck's played deeper into the Liberty zone. Ducharme forces his man behind the net and then into the corner. There's 3 Ice Hawks in there, and that puck comes free. Ancona collects it off. Ooh, he sends it towards the Delamora, who was hit just as the puck got there. Well, there's a battle up on the sideboards at the hash marks. That puck squirts free. Ancona comes away with it. Plays it back behind the net to Ducharme in the corner. Ducharme looks to go long to Delamora. Ooh, the Liberty forward or defender stepped in front of that and is able to keep the puck in. Liberty send it towards the net. Kane steers it into the corner for Delamora. Delamora's got a bit of room. Plays it to Van Edersum. That pass not handled cleanly. Sent back in by the Liberty. Ducharme has it. He goes down in the corner. Liberty play it back to their point man. Liberty now send the puck towards the net. Oh, it's Deuce down low, and Kane makes a big save as the Liberty were down low, unmarked. And he sent a backhand towards Kane, but Kane made the save. .12:51 left in this third period. Ice Hawks managing a narrow 1-goal lead. Speck wins that draw back. Aldegary gets there first. He skates around a man, and now he plays it into the neutral zone to Zhang. Zhang kicks it forward, but they skated in offside. Zhang, Lavoie, and Speck up front. McCarthy and Aldegary on defense. In offside, and so this faceoff will just be outside of the Liberty zone with 12:37 left in the third. Speck taking the draw. Speck wins it back to Aldegary. Aldegary plays it into the Liberty zone. Speck and Lavoie go on the chase, but the goaltender keeps it from getting into the corner, and now it's the Liberty have it. Not out of their zone just yet. Now they are. McCarthy got in the way of their plans, and he sends the puck back into the Liberty zone. A shot on net, steered aside by the goalie, and the Liberty play it off the corner, around the dasher to McCarthy at the line. Ooh, it's that hit a leg and came out of the zone. This is McCarthy now. Ooh, that clearing pass hit a stick. McCarthy still on his feet, comes away with it. He's got Zhang with him. He hits Zhang with a pass down the left wing. Zhang can't get by the Liberty defender. Liberty come back. Ooh, Speck hits his man. That puck comes free, and Lavoie plays it back to Aldegary. Aldegary up to Zhang. Ooh, that puck comes free, and Aldegary collects it at the blue line. He's slowed down with a press up against the boards. That puck comes back into the Ice Hawk zone. McCarthy there under pressure from the Liberty forward. He stretches and controls that puck, but that hit a Liberty leg, comes out in front. Ooh, a hard shot on Kane. A second shot now behind the net. Liberty try to play it out. That hit Aldegary's foot. He plays it off towards Zhang. Zhang pressed up against the boards. Liberty have it down low. That shot wide of the goal. A hard shot. This is Lavoie. He plays it off the boards to Speck. Speck clears the zone. And it's into the Liberty zone. Now the Ice Hawks are on a change. A slow change. Oh, and there's a Liberty man. That long pass. That shot just outside the circle. With that shot on net from just outside the circle, Kane collected it and holds it for a draw. Ooh, that slow change. interminably slow change ended up with a scoring chance for the Liberty. That face-off controlled by the Liberty, but they weren't able to keep it in the ISOC zone as Dobbs put some pressure on it. Ooh, that puck got to Ancona in front. Ooh, the Liberty take a shot just wide. Ancona now behind the net. Plays it off the sideboard. That got past the Liberty defender. Icing's indicated, but now waved off as the puck just barely reached the goal line. Liberty have it behind their goaltender. Now in the corner. They play it to their man in the center. That pass not handled cleanly. Ducharme plays it forward, but the Liberty come away with it into the ISOC zone. Ancona plays them wide. They skate behind Kane. Domzowski helps out. Liberty still have it. They tried to play it out in front, and Kane put a glove on that, and this Domzowski was dropped over Kane into the net. And there is at least one penalty being called. Looks like maybe just the one. Looks like we got a Liberty player off for cross-checking here with 10-11 left in the third. Face-off will be just outside the IceHawks zone. IceHawks have a power play goal. McCarthy, the third goal was a power play goal from McCarthy. He's back on the ice with Aldegary. Speck wins that draw to Zhang, who plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy now behind Kane, plays it to Aldegary. That pass intercepted by the Liberty came right back to Aldegary, and he sent it across to Speck. Speck makes a move. Ooh, takes a bit of lumber off the shinny. Speck now into the Liberty zone. Oh, now he's sent to the ice, and penalties called. IceHawks are going to be up 5-on-3 here with 1:34 left in this first penalty. So for the next 94 seconds, the IceHawks will have a 5-on-3. This face-off deep in the Liberty zone. Speck lining up to take the draw. He's got Dobbs on his left, Zhang on his right. That face-off, one back to McCarthy at the point. He goes to Aldegary at the other point. Aldegary sends a shot wide of the goal. That bounces off the corner to Speck at the hash mark. Speck's got a bit of room. He moves in, takes the shot just wide of the goal, or steered aside by the goal. And now Dobbs collects it, gets Zhang out front. Ooh, that shot just wide of the goal. Speck collects it behind the net, plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy across to Aldegary. He's got a bit of room. He skates it in. No, he goes across to Zhang. Zhang! Oh, that shot just through the goal mouth wide. Aldegary picks it up. Ooh, that shot towards the net hit us. The Liberty got a stick on it. Now it's played into the corner. 55 seconds left in the first penalty. Still a 5-on-3. Ooh, that Aldegary had dropped in. There was no one at the line. That puck comes all the way back. McCarthy collects it there, hits Speck at the blue line. Speck now circles. Now he starts skating down the right side. Skates around the Liberty defender. Speck down low. Skates behind the net. Looking for a pass. Leaves it for Aldegary at the point. Aldegary's got a bit of room. On net. Ooh, goalie came across. Comes to the side. This is Aldegary again. He goes down low to Speck. Speck across to McCarthy. McCarthy gets his third goal. That's McCarthy on another power play goal from Speck and Aldegary.
12 seconds left on the first one still. So, say it again? No, they'll still be on.
Oh, and that's true. We still have the first penalty, so IceHawks will still be on a power play for the next 38 seconds with Zach. Someone throw a hat out there for crying out loud. McCarthy with his third goal of the night, enjoying a hat trick here. That face-off won by Speck back to Aldegary across to McCarthy, who's skating down the right wing. He's given some room to skate. He gets by the defender. McCarthy down low. Goes out in front to Zhang. That he couldn't redirect it towards the net. Liberty come away with it into the neutral zone. Aldegary now fighting off a defender. Plays it down low for McCarthy. Has he got another one in him? He lays it back to Dobbs. Dobbs at the point. 14 seconds left in this power play. Dobbs goes down low to McCarthy. McCarthy behind the net to Zhang. Zhang back to McCarthy. McCarthy comes out front, lifts the backhander. Goalie was there, though. McCarthy back to Aldegary. Aldegary across to Dobbs. Dobbs sends it off the backboards. McCarthy collects it there, plays it to Zhang. Zhang out in front. Ooh, that pass came, hit a Liberty defender and came out. Dobbs sends it back in, and Liberty control from there. 7:30 left in the third period. Ice Hawks up 4-2. 3 goals by McCarthy and a goal from Delamora. Now Aldegary plays it back behind to McCarthy. Plays it back to Aldegary. Aldegary's pass was behind Dobbs.
A better change than that.
Oh man, another slow change. And Liberty come away with it, and Ducharme gets there, but Liberty still have it. Now on the sideboard. Ducharme getting help from Van Ittersum. That came out and is offside.
No, they're good. You gotta come out with urgency.
Absolutely, these slow changes. There's the same two. You have the other slow change. All right, Domzowski taking this draw just outside the Ice Hawks zone. He's playing with Van Ittersum and Lavoie. Liberty control. They played into the neutral zone. Ancona steps up to intercept the pass, poking it forward, but the Liberty resumed control and skated into the Ice Hawks zone. They play it down low, redirected towards the net, but wide, up against the backboard. Ancona engages his Liberty opponent, and the puck comes back to the Liberty defender. They play it back in. Ancona has it there. He plays it into the neutral zone. Liberty have it there. Now on the right side, the Liberty send it back off the backboard to the side of Kelly Kane. Domzowski collects it there. Under pressure, he loses the puck and takes a hit. Ducharme now collects the puck and goes across ice to Ancona. Ancona plays it off the sideboard out of the zone. Liberty collect it and send it start heading back towards the Ice Hawks zone. They get in the zone, go high slot, shot over the net. Now up against the backboards. Ducharme and Van Ittersum are there. There's a couple of Liberty forwards there. Domzowski's there, and he comes away with the puck. He plays it into the corner towards Lavoie, but he's engaged in a battle with a Liberty defender. Lavoie kicks it towards the line. Oh, the Liberty have it down low, and they're able to get it past Kane down low. That play kind of came from nowhere. And Liberty won't go away. They come back with 5:32 left in the third. And get behind the defense and are able to put it past Kane.
Yeah, me too. So I just go like that.
The Liberty won't go away. 4-3 here, 5:32 left in the third.
Well, I asked my brother because he used to do that.
Speck lining up to take the draw. Zhang and Delamora with them up front. McCarthy and Aldegary on defense. Kind of hoping McCarthy has a few more in that stick. We're going to need them. Aldegary, one back by Speck to Aldegary. Aldegary plays it forward to Zhang, but the Liberty come away with it. They skate it into the zone. That puck sent towards the net, but wide. It bounces off the backboards. Down low, off the side of the net, where it's held for a face-off. 5:14 left in the third. This face-off will be deep in the Ice Hawks zone.
Yeah, just in like objects is one thing. He did deal, so I did play the race, and then I was trying to
Speck taking the draw. Controlled by the Liberty. They play it to their point man. He goes to the sideboard. Play it to the high slot. Comes loose. It's sent towards the net. Wide. Now in the corner. Aldegary plays his man up against the board. Speck sends it around the dasher to the point man who keeps it in. It's played back behind the net. Speck pokes it into the corner beyond the Liberty to forward. Zhang plays it back to Aldegary, who plays it back to Speck. Speck now sends it around the boards, and is it going to come out? No, the Liberty defender keeps it in there. It's shot on net. Oh, a double redirect. One maybe a high stick, but it was saved anyway. Ooh, Liberty stepping in, play it to their man, top of the circle. That shot, ooh, down low. We got a rebound on net. Kane made 2 saves there. Zhang in the corner gets bumped. McCarthy's there. A couple of Liberties are there. The puck is still in their feet. It comes loose. Liberty play it back to their point man. Now he plays it into the corner. Ooh, Speck is run over. And it looks like there's a delayed call on the oh, Zhang lost the puck, and the Liberty touch it, and with that, play is stopped on the delayed call. It was an interference. He ran Speck over here with Speck didn't have the puck. 4:13 left in the third. Ice Hawks will enjoy a power play here, and they need it. All right, this face-off will be just outside the Ice Hawks zone. Domzalski lining up to take the draw. He's got Van Ederson and Dobbs with him up front. McCarthy and Aldegheri still on defense. Controlled by the Liberty, played back, and now played into the Ice Hawks zone. Aldegheri, that hard pass to Van Ederson, not handled cleanly. Ice Hawks come away with it. Domzalski plays it back to Aldegheri. Aldegheri plays it to Van Ederson. Van Ederson skates across into the neutral zone. Now he goes cross ice to Domzalski. Domzalski tried to poke it past the Liberty defender, but he couldn't. Liberty now sent it towards the Ice Hawks net, but zone. But McCarthy comes away with it. He plays it across to Aldegheri. Aldegheri skating down the left wing. Oh, it got in his feet. He ended up playing it into the Ice Liberty zone. Dobbs on the forecheck comes away with the puck. Dobbs down low. He's got a couple of Liberty forwards with him. Dobbs comes away with it. Plays it back to Aldegheri. Ooh, that didn't get past the Liberty. They play it through the middle. They're behind the defense. No, he rains it off the crossbar, out of play. Out of nowhere, that slap shot hit the one defender, and he hit his streaking man, and they got behind the defense. And under duress, got a shot clean on Kane. That hit the crossbar and went out of play.
Comes out of the zone on a crossbar.
But
Comes out of the zone. Out of the zone on a crossbar.
this face-off down low.
What?
Speck wins that draw, back to Ducharme. Ducharme skates it behind Kane, plays it to Zhang. Zhang back to Ducharme. Ducharme to Speck. That pass not handled cleanly, but redirected out of the zone. Sent back into the zone by the Liberty defender. 39 seconds in this power play. Ancona has it there, plays it off the backboard to Ducharme. Ducharme leaves it for Speck. He got kind of the ref got in the way there and upset Speck's plans, but he has it now. Skating down the right side, he skates past the one Liberty forward, moving inside, tries to get through. He does get through. That shot picked up by Dobbs on net, saved by the goaltender. Now it's played around to Ducharme. He winds up, hard shot on net, and controlled by the Liberty defender. 6 seconds left in this power play. Shot on goal by Ducharme. 2:19 left in the third. Ice Hawks up by a narrow 1-goal margin. This face-off will be deep in the Liberty zone. Speck lining up to take the draw. Controlled by the Liberty. They play it out toward, and they're able to clear the zone. Liberty now at full strength. They play it deep into the zone. That's going to slide behind Kane. Ancona gets there first. Plays it off the side. Ooh, is able to clear. And is into the neutral zone. Liberty pick it up at their blue line. Speck on the forecheck. Loosens the puck. He's got it down low. Lifts it into the front of the net, but there was no one there. Ooh, now a shot by Ducharme. Required a save by the goaltender. Ancona collects it and plays it behind the net. Speck's there. He plays it deeper to Zhang. That puck is pushed into the corner. Liberty now not able to clear. Dobbs keeps it in. And now they poke it out into the neutral zone. A 2-on-1 ensues. It's 2-on-1 on Ancona. They're going to take the shot. No, and he finds the top corner with 1:28 left in the third. The Liberty that won't go away tie things up with a hard shot on an odd man rush. And the crowd goes crazy. 1:28, the game knotted at 4. 3 goals by McCarthy and 1 goal by Delamora and 4 goals by the Liberty.
He's got to back off.
Lavoie takes the draw, controlled by the Ice Hawks. Liberty played into the Ice Hawk zone. Aldegheri plays it forward, but the Liberty intercept that pass. It's sent back into the Ice Hawk zone. Aldegheri has it there. Aldegheri plays it to Delamora. Liberty have it. This is McCarthy. He lifts it forward, but the Liberty intercept. McCarthy now plays it to Lavoie, who plays it back to McCarthy. McCarthy down low. McCarthy, does he have 4? Ooh, he does! McCarthy finds the net for a 4th time. With 50 seconds left in the game, McCarthy, a one-man scoring crew. That puck, the goalie got most of it, but not all of it, and McCarthy put another one in the net to go ahead 5-4. And the big question now is, do this persistent Liberty team have anything left? 50.2 seconds left. Lavoie taking the draw. Delamore and Van Edersum up front. Aldegheri and McCarthy on defense. Ice Hawks control, but Van Edersum loses the puck. Now he pokes it free to the corner. Van Edersum circles, clears the zone. He played it towards Lavoie, but it didn't get there. Liberty now skated in. Aldegheri steps in his way, comes away with the puck and takes a bump. He plays it into the Liberty zone. Icing is indicated. Now the Liberty play it. Ooh, it comes loose to Delamora. Ooh, he took a hammering down low to Lavoie. He lays it on net. The puck was loose. And now the goalie puts the glove on it and stops time with 15.8 seconds left in the game. Ice Hawks nursing a narrow 1-goal lead, as they've been doing most of this game. This face-off deep in the Liberty zone. Speck lining up to take the draw. Ducharme and Ancona on defense. Domzalski and Zhang up front. Speck wins that draw. It's played back against the board. Speck engaged with the Liberty defender. Liberty now come away with it. They played into the neutral zone. They're coming in on Ducharme. They play it to the length of the ice. It bounces off the sideboard. 3 seconds later, 0.3 seconds, and that's how things end. Ice Hawks scored a couple early, and it looked like it was nothing but gravy, but they couldn't maintain that kind of pressure, and Liberty kept coming back, and here with a couple goals in the last 2 minutes, end up with the Ice Hawks walking away with a 5-4 lead, or 5-4 victory here tonight. Good night.